All right, welcome back, everybody. That week one disappointment seems like it was a long time ago, right? After two absolutely dominant wins from the Bills the past 2 weeks.
Josh Allen looked like Josh Allen again as the Bills beat up on the Washington football team 43-21 yesterday. And like she is at the start of every week, Julianne Pelusi is here to take your questions in the Monday Mailbag.
All right, so Kate mentioned there Josh Allen, right? Let's start there, Julianne. And people are asking about the improvement of Allen's weapons and what they mean for his kind of offense overall. Knox and Sanders looking especially good.
Yeah, well, Josh Allen is the right place to start. That's where we have to begin here. But first of all, I think the veteran presence of Emmanuel Sanders helps Josh tremendously. Sanders, he gets how this game works. He said earlier in the week, you know, we'd like to go 30 for 30 against Washington, but let's be real, that's probably not going to happen. He gets the reality of this game and is able to make veteran catches like the one he had yesterday, knowing how aggressive NFL defenses are and being used to that, knowing that he's going to get absolutely popped, but holding on to the football, and he knows his role. He knows that the stats don't matter between him and Josh Allen every game. We don't have an Antonio Brown situation here. Josh and Stephon, if they're connecting better one game, hit digs. As for Dawson Knox, he's improved so much since last season as a pass-catching tight end, and that helps Allen so much to have that big target out there that he can rely on. That was such an athletic touchdown catch by Knox yesterday, and he had a couple other good ones as well. So our viewers right. It's just more in Josh Allen's arsenal, which is getting kind of ridiculous how much he has.
Yes, good problem to have.
Yes, it is.
100%. And, you know, Washington's team is a team that the defense was supposed to match up pretty well with the Bills. So another question that we got was, how is the offense able to finally find its rhythm against Washington?
Well, yeah, that front four for Washington is scary. And first of all, we watched how much the offensive line struggled week one against TJ Watt in Pittsburgh. And Washington's defensive front is no different. All 4 first-round picks, including Chase Young. You have to entirely game plan around this guy because he is a game wrecker like TJ Watt is. So the passing attack rhythm all game begins with the offensive line, not allowing Josh Allen to be sacked. And then there's the emergence in the game plan of guys like Sanders, Knox, and Zach Moss catching passes out of the backfield as well.
All right, so finally, this isn't a question from a viewer. This is one that we were talking about in the newsroom
you
all
got
day
one
today.
for me.
So if you look at 538.com right now, which does these kind of statistical analyses and runs these projections and such, or a lot of the others that are similar, they have the Bills tying with the best record in the NFL now. Chances of winning the Super Bowl now at 11%. Best chance at winning the division of any team in the league. So the question is, are we getting our hopes up too early?
Well, it's not crazy because some pretty heavy hitters have lost in the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So a week one loss that looks even more of like a head scratcher now after the Steelers have looked terrible the last 2 weeks. Mind you, they have not had TJ Watt. But that was not the way to start week one. But of course, if this offense can keep up what it started against Washington on Sunday, and you have a defense that's capable of pitching a shutout like it did against the Dolphins, I don't see any reason why the Bills can't have the best record in the league, or at least the AFC. So Kansas City, Baltimore, Cleveland, some of these heavy hitters in the AFC, like I mentioned, they've already lost a game apiece too. And we watched Tom Brady in Tampa Bay lose. That's over in the NFC, of course. So is it early? Yeah, but it is entirely possible. The Bills have the makeup. Anything can happen in week one, so you can't just base it off of that. And they looked really good yesterday.
Might as well be excited about it, right?
Why not?
We will snip up the mailbag for another week, but Julianne, always a delight. Thank you.
Zip.
Thanks.